What it do, boos? Welcome back to Damien After Dark. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to be recapping the newest episode of Playboys New Orleans, airing on Now That's TV. So if you came here for the full episode, you ain't getting that. It's a recap. Head on over to the Now That's TV app if you have not seen the latest episode, so you can come back and know what's going on. Or if you want, I could just fill you in what happened on this episode, because we're going to talk all about it. Okay, now before we begin, make sure you click that subscribe button right down there below this video if you haven't already, because I'm almost to 5,000 subscribers. We're like 10-15 subscribers away. Also, if you don't mind clicking that thumbs up button, that helps me get into the YouTube algorithm, so more beautiful people like yourself can find me here and we can continue to grow this family. Okay, get in the comment section, because your voice and opinion matters. You guys are my co-host. I love to see what you guys have to say. I might not always get to respond, but I read just about all of them. Okay, so go ahead, get in the comment section, let me know what you thought of the episode. All right, now last but not least, if you would like to join the Damien After Dark movement and support the channel and help us sustain the podcast and keep the podcast going and growing, in the description box below will be some ways that you can donate using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. I'll also post my Amazon wish list for anyone that chooses to go that route. Please be mindful that if you leave a super chat, YouTube will take 50% of the revenue and money that you guys tip and donate to us creators. Okay, thank you so much for the love, guys. I appreciate it. Y'all are like the sweetest. I love you guys so much. Oh, so I'm so sorry that it took me this long to get this recap up, you guys. It's Thursday morning, I think. It's like 1 a.m. early Thursday morning, late Wednesday, early Thursday is what time it is right now. But I've been so busy with, working and filming. I've been, pushing out content on my channel. I just started my podcast, Damien After Dark Season 4. Just started. Go check out the first episode. It's on my channel now. And each and every Sunday, we'll be dropping a new episode of the podcast, dishing all the latest hot topics and celebrity news. You want to check that out. I lost my train of thought for a second. Oh, but yeah, I was so busy, you guys. I'm sorry that I hadn't got this up yet. I've also been filming with Bro Chat, the show Bro Chat and Bro Code, which is on Instagram and YouTube. Check that out. I'm a cast member on there. If you guys want to go check me out there, if you want more Damien, you can go see me there. Okay. So let's begin with the episode. All right. That was a good one, right? I don't have a ton of notes, so this won't be like a super long video. I always say that and it end up being long, but it was a good episode. So the episode starts with Kai and October fighting. Kai Bands and October, right? Who do y'all think won? Whose side were you on in the fight with Kai Bands versus October? I think if I had to give it to anybody, I'd probably give it to Kai, because Kai got hands. Okay? We gotta just, like, and at first I was gonna say it was a draw. Like, I was tied. It was a tie. I thought they were like square and square, neck and neck. But after that fight we saw with Kai Vance and D Scott, I think it was, I have to give him his respect. And watching the fight again, I'm like, yeah, I may have to give it to Kai. Kai, we ain't gonna call you Kai Bands no more. We're gonna call you Kai Hands, okay? Because, baby, you just be in there mopping them up. Mopping, okay? Back to back. October's popping his shit. He talking his shit, popping it. This my show. He says he's the king of season 2. I'm the king of season 2. October, my love. Man would like to have a word. Man would say otherwise. No shade, October. No shade, okay? Um, Isaiah says elimination is tomorrow and 9 of y'all are going home. 9? Shouldn't 9 of them have gone home before the season even started filming? And y'all always say y'all gonna do an elimination only to never eliminate anybody. Can we stop with the random foolala, the random bullshit? Just film the show, cause y'all ain't gonna send nobody home. How did they get eliminated? What, we're voting people out? Okay, well, are we gonna really vote them out this time? Cause y'all let them stay last time, didn't you? Or did they send people home? Maybe I'm thinking of a different Now That's TV show, but I'm pretty sure they let the guys stay. Yeah, cause they were gonna send home. Um, what's the one that wear the crazy outfits? Have the good confessionals. Yari Blaze. They were gonna send him home, but he's still there. I don't know. I'm just over the eliminations. Now everybody is eating. It's a room full of them eating. Everybody in there eating. It's like 50 people in one room. Just like, oh my gosh. But eating what looks like to be a very good meal. It's like I got hungry as I was watching it. I was like, ooh, I'm hungry. My mouth started. Y'all ever watch something? When you watch something and it look really good, somebody eating something, your mouth start watering. That's what was happening with me. Okay, but everybody eating, everybody trying to have a good time. Why is Mal bringing up bullshit? Why is Mal stirring the pot? Why is Mal trying to get drama started when we trying to enjoy this meal that the Lord has provided for us? Was anybody else feeling that way? He brings up to Trey Zane, oh, you look like a pussy because you didn't want to fight October, or I think it was October. He said that Trey Zane didn't want to fight. Somebody Trey Zane didn't want to fight. He looked like a pussy. It was, I don't know. It just felt like Mal was being a shit stirrer. Mal was being messy for no fucking reason. Like, can we eat? We've had enough fights. Y'all got enough content of fighting. Can we take a moment and just eat and sit down and enjoy one another? And we ain't gotta join. I mean, we don't even have to enjoy one another. We could all just shut the fuck up and sit here in silence and eat. Right now, I'm thinking and speaking as a cast member if I was there. Obviously, with us watching, we don't want to sit there and watch them eat. Sit there and watch him eat in silence for I'm just saying, if I was there, I wouldn't want Mal stirring up shit, getting fights started, people throwing shit across the room while I'm trying to enjoy my nice dinner. Y'all know what I'm saying? Just shut the fuck up, Mal. You messy and you extra. You give me queen vibes. Messy stunt queen vibes. And then I thought Mal was going to be the one to get the shit started, but no, Trey Zane's like, look, somebody's fighting. And we see the twins slinging water bottles at Isaiah, then Isaiah chuck a Coke can at them, and I'm like, well, there go the food, there go eating. Y'all can throw that out the motherfucking dough. Maybe I'd be mad if I was trying to eat. Am I being a diva? Am I being extra about that? I'd be mad if I was sitting there trying to eat and water bottles is being slung and Coke bottles and bitches is fighting and shit. Like, no. Now, BB wants to sit down. He sits down and he squashes his beef with D. Scott, right? No shade, y'all. We've talked about this before. I've talked about this before. But and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Clock me in the comments. Because y'all know I like when y'all hold me accountable. But, so tell me if I'm wrong here. But tell me if you agree as well. Watching BB, I still want to know why you're there. No shade, okay? I just don't see why any straight man would want to go hang out in a house full of gays. And I'm talking 20, 30 gays. Why? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he's around a bunch of... It's not like he's around 6 or 7 trade, in a way. You in a house with a bunch of queens. And I ain't shading them. Hell, I could be a queen at times, right? We can all be a little bit of a queen. Not a stunt queen, but a queen. I don't know. Like, I get BB's probably there for the opportunity and the platform. But at the same time, could you not have done another show? Did you not know Playboys was mainly all gays? I'm not saying the straights can't be Playboys. And it would be different if they had more straights on the show. Somebody that BB could kind of bounce off of. Kind of like on Bad Boys when they had Curtis and Down Low Mo on there. Now, I didn't like either of them. But it kind of balanced it out a little bit, having a couple gays or a couple straights in there. Um, I don't know. And listen, like I say, I'm not saying straights can't be there, but he's the only one there. And us gays, we're dramatic and we're catty as fuck. And obviously based off the show, we dramatic as fuck. Don't you want to be laid up somewhere with your twin, BB? Don't you want to be somewhere laid up with Crystal, your twin? Cause y'all look just like y'all could be brother and sister. Sorry, I'm just saying what everybody else is thinking and what they already said on the show. I don't know. What do you, I'm curious to know what y'all think about BB being the only straight man there. Like, as I know, some people are gonna think I'm ignorant thinking that way, but here's the thing. Look, I guess it's because I have straight friends and they hang out with me with no problem, but I don't see them wanting to go hang out in a house full of gay guys for a couple weeks or a week. I think they film for a week. I don't see any of my straight dude friends wanting to go hang out in a house full of gay guys for a week and fight them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just like when they were walking down the street and the rat crossed the. Y'all remember when they were walking down through Bourbon Street and that rat crossed the road and all the gays were like, ah! They were all screaming like fucking bitches, like girls. But bitch, I would have done that too. I don't like rats. I would have screamed like a motherfucking girl too. And then there go BB. He right there. He probably thought it was funny. And listen, y'all, I love when a straight man can embrace gay friends and embrace, and be comfortable in his sexuality. Because I want to be clear, I don't think BB is gay, by no means. And I'm not saying, oh, he's on Playboys New Orleans, so he must be gay. I'm not saying that. I just want to know what his logic behind going on this show was. Other than, like, I get the platform, I get that, but did it not cross your mind that I'm gonna be around a bunch of gay motherfuckers? Bunch of gay man problems. Because we be fighting over different shit than y'all do. We saw Kobe and D. Scott fighting. D. Scott saying Kobe shit on him. Straights don't be fighting. Well, now the straights might be fighting over shit like that too, because y'all be, y'all like I like y'all don't be having booty sex, but my straight friends be asking about it. My man wanna have anals. My man just wants to put the head in, Damien. What do I do? It hurts. What's your advice? Hey bro, what you think I should tell my girl? I wanna fuck her in the ass. Y'all be wanting to fuck too. Y'all be booty bandits too. Y'all be butt buddies too. Straights. When y'all get tired of the coochie, y'all go to the booty. Now, some dude asked BB, I don't even know the dude's name, because the one thing BB I had to agree with him was that the dude ain't said nothing since he's been there. But this one guy, and I don't remember his name. They didn't give him a confessional or anything, but he asked BB, why did you vote for me to go home? Because apparently BB told them he votes for this guy to go home. So the guy's wondering, like, what was it about me that you wanted me to go home? And he says it's because the guy's been standing around not saying nothing, right? Which we see the other guy kind of speak up for him, because they're like, do we have to fight and act a fool to be here? Is that what it is? And unfortunately, you do. On Now That's TV, you have to fight to stand out. That's the unfortunate thing. I understand what the other guys are saying. Like, because that one boy, I can't think of his name, but I think he is so pretty with, like, he's got the, I cannot think of his name for nothing, but he's so pretty and he's tall and he's really laid low the entire time. He was on the first episode when he was in the office with Ruby. Y'all remember with that first episode, that guy that was in the office with Ruby sitting there at the table with his legs crossed, not doing much, but he was trying to calm Ruby down? That guy. He spoke up when BB was talking to this guy and he was like, why do we have to fight to be a playboy? A real playboy is a guy who can sit here, who can look pretty, who's got a bomb personality, who looks good, smells good, dresses nice. And I'm like, okay, come through. He is absolutely right. But unfortunately for him, you're on Playboys New Orleans and you're not on, Chasing Atlanta or one of these other shows, gay reality shows. There's not many gay reality shows, but you're not on a gay reality show like Housewives, where you had the luxury of just sitting there looking pretty and reading. and having conversations. And that's the unfortunate thing. We don't get to know these guys. We don't get to know some of the guys that I would love to get to know because they're so busy fighting. I would like to see one-on-one conversations with some of these dudes. I would like to see them talking out their issues. I would like to see them getting to know each other. Where you from, bro? You know, how you been? You know, that type of shit. Um, but BB was right because there's a couple guys that I didn't even know were on the cast, y'all. Like literally, there was a couple of guys that I did not even know was on the cast. They popped up in tonight's episode, and I'm like, who that? Harpo, who this woman? Did y'all feel the same way? Like, I was like, who is this? But I don't think that's a reason to go home. Now, who is going home is Kobe. We see Kobe saying, I'm out, peace out. You know, they're sending him home, I guess, from all the fighting. I think did he throw something last episode or pick up a weapon? Or I forget the exact reason they're sending him home, but I think it's just, oh, he got voted out. That's right, they voted him out. He had the most votes to go home. 5 people voted for him to go home, so he's the first one to go home. Now, the producers go around the house with the camera and they start asking each boy, who in the house do you think is fucking? All the boys in the house are saying that Trey and Solid are fucking. Every boy was saying Trey and Solid was fucking. Trey, I liked you so much. Y'all know I got a big crush on Trey. He's the one that look like Snoop Dogg, like a young Snoop Dogg. But he fucking everybody in the house. And I'm not saying that I'll make him unattractive. And I'm not saying that makes him unattractive, but you know, I kind of look at him like, ew, Trey, but you're cute, so I understand. Everybody wants to fuck you. I get it. I get it, Trey. I get it. They say him and Solid too hard are fucking around. They're saying that Landon is the pass around of the house, and you know, Landon be fucking on everybody. They say Landon fucking on Solid, Landon fucking on Trey. You know, I told y'all you can't put a bunch of horny men in a house together and expect them not to fuck on one another. I'm telling you. While y'all think people go into prison straight and they come out gay, a bunch of men trapped in a house together and they be fucking. Or not a house, but a prison together and they be fucking. Same thing with here. It's just not a prison. It's a house. There's no bars here. You don't hear that with women as much. You don't hear about women going into prison and coming out gay as much. I don't know. Maybe it's because men are more horny. I don't know. They say Trey Zane is Solid was fucking. Now, see, so it's Trey, Landon, and Solid too hard. They the 3 hoes of the house. They the 3 that's got multiple partners in the house. I mean, all this fucking, I'm gonna need y'all boys to go get tested when y'all leave. All y'all be fucking on one another. Somebody bound that got something itching. It's something going on. Gotta be. Unless y'all all in there using rubbers, but I doubt it. The twins were like, oh, we want to tell you who we think's fucking. Like, I think it was not Quavo, but not Quavo, not Zavo, but the other one was like, point the camera at me. I want to tell y'all who I think's fucking. Uh, twins. We think y'all fucking. While y'all sitting up here like I'm like y'all brothers and y'all twins. I'm still trying to figure out if y'all really twins, because my people, my subscribers say y'all ain't really twins, and I'm gonna believe my subscribers over y'all. So what's T, Zavo? Y'all fucking? Or y'all? I don't know. Now when the boys, oh, we already talked about that. We already talked about the rat running across the the road. I related to the rat so much, y'all, because I hate mice. I hate rats. Rats and roaches. The 2 things I fucking hate. We see the boys go out to a nail salon and they get their feet done. They get massaged, you know, their feet's massaged, pedicures, and it was nice. It was nice to see them do something else outside of the house that was not fighting. You know, they took the boys, you know, they vet them, they got their nails done. I'm like, okay, now that's TV. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do something with them. Let's take them out. Let's engage in activities. Let's do something, please, other than fighting. Please. And they did tonight. So I appreciate that. We also see them Well, we'll get to that in a minute. At the nail salon, though, they were talking about Isaiah. I think a producer asked them, "What do y'all think about Isaiah being there?" And BB says he kind of brought dark energy in, which is true. BB ain't lying. He brought a Isaiah came in with a dark cloud over him. But this is why these kind of shows need me as a producer, because I'm sitting back watching as a viewer, but also my producer mind is going, and I'm like, if I was on the show, I would take what BB said, and I would get one of the boys that was there and heard it, and get one of those boys to run that bone back. Ruby. I would pull Ruby aside if I was a producer, and I would say, why don't you go back, and why don't you tell BB, or why don't you tell Isaiah what BB said? That he brought dark energy. Bam, there y'all go. Y'all like fighting so much, you got to fight between Isaiah. You got to fight between BB. I can already see it now. Isaiah walking up. You need that? You need that? That's their slang. I don't know if that's some New Orleans slang or what, but like I told y'all, I ain't never heard it in my streets over here. But you need that is apparently you want that. You need that. You need that fade. You need that one too. That one too special. Now, while they're at the nail salon, D. Scott decides to be messy and start some shit, and he tells Darrow, I think's his name, that light-skinned short boy that I told y'all I've seen somewhere before. I think I've seen him in like porn. I really do. If it wasn't Pornhub, I saw him on Twitter getting it busted wide open before. I think. Is Darrow a porn star, y'all? Y'all might have told me before, but remind me again. D. Scott tells Darrow, it was unprovoked. I don't know where it came from. He says, you need to go home because you're boring, pretty much. You need to go home. You're not saying nothing. You're sitting here. You're boring, which I respect Darrow, because immediately he says, you going to run me out of here? You going to get me out of here? You want me gone? Is you going to get me out of here? And I respect that. He didn't punk down. He didn't pussy down. I respect that out of Darrow. Now, Ruby had me fucking dying, okay? Ruby had me weak. Sorry, y'all. I be itching on my beard sometimes, and I use this little comb and I scratch it. Because Ruby said he thought Darrow needed to go home too. Because he said all Darrow does is be laying up fucking that boy with the alopecia patch on his eyebrow. I said, who? Who got the alopecia patch on their eyebrow? Y'all help me out with that too, because the entire episode I'm looking at everybody's eyebrows like, who got alopecia? Because at first I was thinking about Kobe. I'm like, no, but Kobe ain't got alopecia, because alopecia's in your hair, right? So whoever's got alopecia right here, I'm looking, and I can't figure out who it is. So Ruby is like, you need to go home, because all you've been doing, in his confessional, he didn't say this in the salon. I respect D. Scott because he spoke his mind, even though he was being messy, and it kind of seemed like it was unprovoked and bullying a little bit. The only difference between D. Scott and Ruby is that Scott said it to their face, Ruby said it in the confessional, and Ruby had me laughing though. He said, all y'all be doing is laying up fucking. Like, go on somewhere. Like, if that's all you're going to do is lay up and fuck all day, why are you here? He said, and that's why when I come in the room, it stink all the time. Because y'all be fucking. I don't nobody want to smell. Ah! Bitch, I was rolling. You hear me? I was rolling. Y'all need to stop this foolishness. Stop this foolishness. But did it not seem like maybe they were picking on Darrow a little bit, because he's not the only boy that's been chill. Y'all act like he the only boy that's been sitting back, cooling, not worried about nothing. 5 or 6 of these boys have not been saying a word. Well, it's not that, because I think they have been saying a word. It's just it hasn't been airing. But 5 or 6 of these boys we haven't seen anything from, because it hasn't been shown. So why are y'all picking on Darrow? But at the same time, I understand Ruby, because I wouldn't want to be living in a house with 30 boys for a week, and the entire time they laid up fucking and sucking all the time. Like, I don't know. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to see it. I definitely don't want to hear it, bitch. I don't want to hear the macaroni sounds. I don't want to hear the no, no thanks. Thank you, but no thanks. We're here to film a show. We're here to do a job. And if you want to be a porn star, go create an OnlyFans and go bust it wide open somewhere else. Oh, okay. Now Landon says that D. Scott's hand is fucked up. So D. Scott asked me, Landon, my hand's fucked up, so you gonna run this fade for me? So I told D. Scott, yeah, I got him. I'm gonna run this fade for him. And, I'm just like, what? Oh, so Landon, you and D. Scott's fucking. That's what it's giving me, because why are you fighting for this man? Why are you running his face for him? Because his hand's broke? Landon, we know you the house pass around. Landon, come after dark. I got questions. I don't know. I called him a pass around. He might want to whoop my ass after that. And I ain't trying to fight Landon because he can fight. I can fight too, Landon, but I ain't trying to fight you. This is pretty. And I saw you had that big gash in your head. I ain't. It was really, really not just like the nail scene. It was really nice seeing the boys on Bourbon Street having a good time, dancing. Girls are twerking on them. They shaking ass. They having a good time, drinking. The music's playing. Like, it was nice. It was a nice balance of it. Just it wasn't so much fighting. I was so glad to see it. It was a nice change. I was living through the boys. I was living through them vicariously vicariously. I was living through them vicariously because I've been to New Orleans once. And when I tell y'all that was one of my favorite trips I've been on, probably my top 5 favorite trips I had. It was like when people ask me about New Orleans or I talk about New Orleans, I compare New Orleans to the adult Disney World. Disney World for adults. Don't bring your kids. It's not a place for kids. It's dirty. It's stank, but it's fun. It's fun. And when I walked down Bourbon Street and they had that entire gay street with just gay strip clubs and I was like, this is my kind of place, baby. This is my kind of place. So it brought back memories watching them because I was recognizing so many different things, and it's like I gotta plan a trip to New Orleans soon. I gotta come down to New Orleans. I want to go back so bad. Now, Kai Band says when they're walking down through Bourbon Street, New Orleans, whatever, that people are recognizing them, which it's no shade. I'm not hating on them or nothing, because I love that. When when people get to be on TV and they go out and they get recognized, that has to be like a really great feeling, right? But I was confused because I'm like, how do they know them? How would they recognize them if the show hasn't aired? Because this was filmed back in February, March. So if the show hadn't aired at that time, how are people knowing these boys to stop them? And I mean, I could see them knowing Isaiah because we saw people stopping Isaiah. But Kai Band's like, was Kai on another Now That's TV show? Y'all tell me, were any of these boys on other Now That's TV shows and that's why they're being recognized? Now Mal, just like earlier, when he was trying to get some shit started, right? Did I not say that? I said he was being messy, trying to get some shit started with Trey Zane when they were all eating. Well, he can't stand it. Here he go again while they're walking down Bourbon Street. Everybody having a good time. Just like when everybody was eating, getting along, he couldn't stand it because he's a messy stunt queen. He couldn't stand it when they were on Bourbon Street having a good time and getting along. So he goes and tells a man that, what's the dude's name? Marley. That Marley needed that. And y'all know what I said needed that means. Marley wants to fight. Marley did not say that. Marley didn't say any of this. Mal is literally being a messy punk. And it's like he's trying to ghost produce. It's like he's trying to be a producer, but you're not a producer, Mal. You're the host, and you're a cast member. So why are you trying to produce? Leave that to the producers, because you look fucking thirsty as shit. And I would be so pissed if somebody went and told someone a lie and said I wanted to fight them, and only for them to fight, right? It got so amped up that I think Man believed it, and they start fighting. All because these queens want to fight and pull stunts in the street. Mal, you fucking stunt queen. I don't like Mal. From the moment he came in, he's thirsty, he's desperate. He wants to be the center of attention. He wants to be that girl. He wants it to be the mouse show. It's not. Get him off the show. We was just having a good time. Now, I don't have to see this. I don't have to see this fight between Marley and Man Man to know that Man Man is going to chew this boy up. That Man Man is going to go to Pound Town on this boy. We saw what Man Man did to October. I don't need to see what him and Marley's fight, but I want to see it. Like I'm over here like this because we saw like 2.5 seconds of it, and it was Pound Town, right? I don't think Marley know what was coming his way. Marley, did you not see October get his ass handed to him by Man Man? I don't like Man Man either. He too cocky. He think he running shit. Just because you big don't mean you run everything. Because you can beat everybody's ass. Just a random thought. Watching this episode, my least favorite Playboy. Let me know your least favorite Playboy in the comments. I'm curious to know. Favorite and least favorite. My least favorite is Cashy. I'm so sick of looking at him. He just looks stank. Look like he musty. Look like his underwear got doodle stains in them. I don't like Cashy. And then my favorite Playboy. Do I have a favorite? Maybe Landon. Maybe D. Scott. It's like D. Scott. He's cocky, loudmouth little fucker. It's kind of sexy, you know. He's a cocky little, you know. I don't know what it is about D. Scott I like. Now we see a teaser that says this season on Playboys New Orleans. I'm like, this season? Aren't we halfway through the season? We're on episode 6. What are y'all talking about this season? I was confused. I don't know. Did y'all see in the teaser though, Isaiah and his man? Isaiah's man was trying to get involved with something, and Isaiah was like, babe, chill out. We're not doing this. Ain't nobody doing this with my man. Ain't nobody doing this with my... I'm like, okay, Isaiah, get your man. Isaiah, get your man. Get your man, boo. I was like, okay. Isaiah's definitely the bottom in that relationship. So, okay. No shade. There ain't nothing wrong with bottoming, right? Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of bottoming. Everybody love a little bit of bottoming, right? Maybe I'll throw these 6'2" legs back in a minute. Okay, I will throw these 6'2" legs back in a minute. Cause you know somebody gonna shame me. What's wrong with bottoming, Damien? Don't be a bottom shamer. I don't know. Isaiah just gives me big queen energy. You know? What do y'all think? Well, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this episode in the comment section. I'd love to hear them. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and you like this video. That helps me get in the algorithm. If you don't do anything else, please like this video, okay? If you want to donate to the channel, that helps sustain this podcast and helps us continue to keep it going. In the description box below will be ways you can donate using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. I'll also post my Amazon wishlist down there too. Also, don't forget to tune in to the Damien After Dark podcast each and every Sunday night at 9:30 Central Time right here on Damien After Dark. You can listen to it next day on Spotify and Apple Podcast. So, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me and recapping this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, and I love you guys so much. We'll see you next time on Damien After Dark.